So our I can statement today is I can write a complete sentence with a noun, a verb, and a describing word.
Hello, first graders. I'm so happy to see you today. Today we are going to be talking about how to use creative writing with a sentence. I love creative writing because what creative writing means is we're not just writing really simple, boring stuff. We're trying to take what's in our mind and the pictures we see in here and help somebody else understand what we see by putting it on paper. We can use words to do that. So what we're going to talk about today is fun ways to use our writing skills. So remember, every sentence is going to need these things: a capital letter, punctuation, a complete idea, and finger spaces. Let's do it one more time, and this time say it with me. It has a capital letter, punctuation, a complete idea, and finger spaces. Another word we can use for capital is uppercase. Sometimes we might see it referred to that way. So the same letter can be called capital letter or an uppercase letter. Remember, we talked yesterday about the parts of a sentence. We needed to have a who and a what. Remember, the who is called a noun. That could be a person, a place, a thing, or an animal. Say it with me. A person, a place, a thing, or an animal. Very good. Those are the 4 kinds of things that can be a noun, and you can see some here. We need a what. That's our verb. So we could say we need a who and we need a what do they do. So our who might be the dog and what they do might be fly. So the what do they do is the action that happens. That could be see or walk or drink. It's what happens in our sentence. But we're also today going to write with some describing words. So when we write, it's really fun to get to use our pick a word, because that way it's a surprise what you're going to write about. Oops, wrong one. All right, I'm going to pick a word. Okay, I got flower. So that is going to be my noun, a flower. So let's get started by writing that up here. A flower. Notice I'm using my whole road from top to bottom with my capital, and I'm staying within the lines, making sure my tall letters go to the top and the bottom, and my small letters stay between the middle of the road and the bottom. A flower. Now let's see what happens to it. Ooh, other bowl. Ooh, grows. Grows. So that's what we're going to write. A flower grows. Remember, we're going to sound it out. This one drops below. He has a tail. G, R, O, W, Z. A flower grows. Now that's a great sentence, but we want to spice it up a little bit. Let's pretend that you were walking your dog outside, and you were walking, and one day you saw a teeny tiny little plant growing. Well, that's not too big of a deal. But let's say you came back a week later and that little plant had gotten so big. It was huge. So let's say a flower grows, but you were so excited. That flower was your favorite color. Let's say that flower was maybe red. So if it's your favorite color, don't you want to tell somebody if you see something beautiful that's your favorite color? I know I do. So we're going to use another way of describing that flower so that we can help somebody else know our idea. So we just used the word red. We're not going to draw this one. So I have a flower grows, and I want to make you understand how wonderful it was. It wasn't just a flower. It was a red flower. So red is going to describe the flower. It's called describing when it tells us more details about it. So I'm going to do a new sentence because I don't have my eraser for a pen. Okay. A, what kind of color? Red. D, F, O, A, W, And remember, you are sounding out. If you don't spell it exactly perfectly, that is okay. You are going to do your best to sound it out, even if you might not spell it the correct way. I want you to spell it how it sounds. If you know the correct way, please do that. So we could say flower. Here's the correct way. But I hear so I'm going to write A red flower grows. G. Remember, we go drop below the line. O. And then maybe this is how I hear it. G, O, Z. All right. What are the things I need? I need an uppercase letter. I need punctuation. I need a complete idea. And I need finger spaces. Do I have an uppercase letter? Yes, I do. How about punctuation? Oh, now this is a good way to look at it. A red flower grows. I don't think I would yell that, because yelling is for exclamation point. I wouldn't ask a question with it. I already know a red flower grows. So I'm telling with a period. A red flower grows. All right, now I'm going to do my illustration. If I wanted to explain that more, there's no reason I can't use more describing words. I could say a beautiful red flower grows. And I would just sound out beautiful. B, E, U, T, I, F, O, right? That's a lot of steps, but that's what we're practicing, our writing. So a beautiful red flower grows. That might get an exclamation point if you were so excited about it that you were kind of hyped up, excited. Okay, so I'm just going to draw really fast so that you can just do your own work. So I'm going to make sure I have red. And I'm going to use my best illustrating. Remember, first grade art, first grade coloring is not scribbles. We work our best to stay in the lines. Even though my hand goes fast, I'm filling in the white spaces. Here we go. Okay? And I could color my leaves green. I could do lots of other details. I could add more flowers. But right here, does my wording match my picture? Yes, it does. All right, friends. I just want to remind you that this is how yours is going to look. You're going to use the paper like this. That's kind of a little bit brownish, came in your packet. You're going to write your sentence. And look how I needed 2 lines. Is that okay? You bet it is. So do your picture on top. Give it lots of details, and add some describing words to your sentence. All right, guys, nice job.